Hey everyone, LittleMoeGaming here. Today, I want to try something a little different. I always enjoyed watching my favorite YouTubers recording commentaries or podcast type videos over gameplay. I always thought that if I got into YouTube, I would like to create that kind of content. So today, in an impromptu kind of way, I'm going to go ahead and record a commentary to put over some gameplay footage of some games that I'm playing right now. Currently, it's 3 games that I'm playing currently. I'm playing Judgment, which is my main game that I'm playing. Absolutely loving that game. You'll be seeing some footage of that here, if I haven't already put it. I'm also playing Doom 2016, and I'm also going to be showing some footage of a VR game that I'm playing called Arcane Age, which is absolutely fantastic. I'll probably talk about that a little bit towards the end of this video. But the main topic I want to talk about today is the recent Xbox Developer Direct that we got last week and the games that they showed off there, and basically just my hype for what's coming, and as well a couple other upcoming games. But before I get into that, I just want to mention a big struggle that I've been having since starting this venture into YouTube and creating gaming content is finding the time to work on my content, to record these videos, an even more difficult task to edit these videos. The reason it's been difficult is because I work a full-time job. I work about anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day, just depending on how things are going. I also have at-home responsibilities, so finding that balance has been tough, and I've found that on the weekends, it's a lot easier for me to hone in on that, focus on that. I can do some work on the weekdays, but when I get home from work, honestly, I just want to chill with my wife, watch TV with her, maybe even play my games just to play them. Like, I'm currently playing Judgment, like I said, and that's a long game. It takes some time. It's an RPG almost. And I'm absolutely loving it. I try to put maybe an hour into it every day, and I've been finding a good balance with that. I was thinking about it, and I have an hour-long lunch break every day. Why not take some time during my lunch break, sit in my car for maybe 12, 15 minutes, and just talk about a topic that's on my mind in regards to gaming, in regards to life. Maybe talk about film from time to time. I don't know. I mean, this is a gaming channel, so everything that I talk about, I'll find a way to tie it into gaming. That's why I started this channel, for this hobby that we love. So here I go, just an impromptu recording a commentary in my car. And the topic that I want to talk about is the Xbox Developer Direct. We got to see 4 games, actually, I think 5 games. And we got to see them in detail, which I really appreciated. I think ever since E3 shut down, the gaming industry has been finding different ways to showcase upcoming video games, showcase where they're at right now, what's coming, what's being made. Summer Game Fest with Jeff Keighley has been great. It almost feels like a good replacement for E3. The Game Awards have always been something that I enjoyed watching, even though I do think there is a lot of bloat in the Game Awards with advertisements, which is understandable considering that they need to pay for it somehow. But I just enjoy it as an event that celebrates gaming year to year. Xbox and PlayStation, they have their own little things going on, doing kind of like what Nintendo has always done with their directs. PlayStation doing their state of plays, and we just got this developer direct from Xbox. And we got to see some really cool games. They showed off Expedition 33, which looks absolutely incredible. A huge love letter to classic JRPG games with beautiful modern graphics, and it's super unique. I mean, the way it looks, the vibe, and I even heard a little bit about the story and how that's going to be going. It seems unique. Very excited to play that. And even though it was shown at an Xbox Developer Direct, and I think they originally showed it at an Xbox Showcase, it is coming to PlayStation. which is really cool to me because I own a PlayStation. I don't own an Xbox. I also don't have a PC. To see these games, even though they're being shown in an Xbox event, the fact that they're coming to PlayStation is why I get super hyped. Now, the big surprise at the Xbox Direct was Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't know if Ninja Gaiden is going to be exclusive to Xbox or if it's coming to PlayStation, because the Ninja Gaiden 2 remake that they shadow dropped during the event is on PlayStation. So that makes me assume that Ninja Gaiden 4 will be on PlayStation, but that's just an assumption. I don't know for sure. As for that game, I don't have a lot of experience with Ninja Gaiden. I don't have a lot of history with it. I think maybe one time I walked into my brother playing, I believe it was Ninja Gaiden 3 on our 360. And it looked cool. I just never played it. But I am excited to get into this remake that they dropped. However, I'm a little apprehensive to pay $50 for a digital version of it, because the same day they announced a physical copy coming out in March, and I think I can even get that cheaper than $50. So I'll probably just wait on that until it comes out physically. Pay a little bit less, even if it's $50. I'd rather get it physically, to be completely honest. I've stated before that I'm not a big fan of buying games digitally. Again, another game that they showed off was South of Midnight. Now, this one is a little different. It's a very unique looking game, very unique art style. It's made by the developer who made Contrast, which was an early PS4 game I remember playing on the PS4. I think it was on Xbox One as well, but for me personally, it was one of the first games I played on PS4. It was this really cool indie game. I don't really remember it that well, but it had a unique art style, and you can definitely see that in South of Midnight. But this game is a lot more ambitious, a lot bigger in terms of the gameplay and the story. The gameplay does look a little generic, but it also looks a little unique in the way that they're doing it. I don't know. I didn't read too deep into it, but I did watch that part of the Direct, and it looks interesting. I have a feeling that one is exclusive to Xbox. I'm not too certain about that just yet. It's not something that's really on my radar, but it's a little bit on my radar. And if it does come to PlayStation, I'd be very happy to play it. If it's exclusive to Xbox, I guess that kind of gets me into my thoughts on Xbox and the future of Xbox and where they are currently. By the way, if you do enjoy this kind of content, please like the video, subscribe. I really would appreciate that, as it helps my channel to grow. I've noticed since I started this channel, getting a pretty decent amount of views. We still haven't broke 100 views on a video, but hey, I started this channel so I have a place to talk about video games and this hobby that I love. And if even one person out there is coming back to watch my content and enjoying it, that feels good to me. And if you're here and you leave a like, I really would appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe and see what more I have to say, please do so. I appreciate you. But back to the topic. Xbox is in a really weird place right now where I don't know what they're going to be doing in the future with their consoles. I had heard rumors that they have a new console coming, but it's not 100% clear what it is. I don't think it's an Xbox Series Pro, like what PlayStation did with the PS5 Pro. I'd be interested to see what they're going to do, but on a personal level, what I would like to see from Xbox is a dedicated gaming handheld. Something that could play Xbox games natively, maybe through Game Pass, where you can download it on the handheld and play it natively on this device. And maybe it has the Xbox logo on it, some green lighting around the edges or something like that. I think that would be really cool. I'm fully aware that you can play certain Xbox games on a device like the Steam Deck or any of the PC handhelds that have come out in the past years. For me personally, the Steam Deck is a little bit older now, and I just don't think it's something that I want to invest in. And the other PC handhelds are very expensive. I think they're amazing. I think they're really cool. Great way to access Steam and play any game you want on there. But if Xbox would come out with a dedicated gaming handheld that was decently priced and can play Xbox exclusive games natively, as well as maybe even PC games, off Steam, I think that would be pretty neat. I think it's just the geek inside of me or the collector inside of me that would love to have like a dedicated Xbox handheld, with the logo, like I mentioned, maybe having some green accents on there, some lighting, something quality. That would be pretty cool. It'd be a good way to revisit some older Xbox classics too. I always have a hankering to play Halo, but I currently don't have a way to play it. I also wanted to play Starfield. I purchased the collector's edition when it came out, mostly for the cool watch that came inside of it, with the intention of buying a Series X at some point. But after I moved, I never really got that Xbox, and I actually ended up selling my Starfield collector's edition to put it towards the cost of a PS5 Pro. I did get a PS5 Pro recently, and to me it just seemed like something that was more worthwhile investment for me on a personal level. However you may feel about the PS5 Pro, I know there's a lot of controversy in regards to the price. I'm a console gamer through and through. I don't have a gaming PC. I probably won't have one ever. I'd like to maybe dabble in gaming in PC gaming again someday. I used to have one, but I left that at my parents' house back in Houston. After I moved here to Colorado, I don't really have the space for a gaming PC, so I'm a console gamer through and through. I love my Nintendo Switch. I'll be making a Nintendo Switch retrospective here soon, so keep an eye out for that. I am working on it. Back to what else they showed at the Developer Direct. We also got a good look at Doom: The Dark Ages. And this looks incredible. That's why I actually rebooted Doom 2016 and why I'm playing it again, because I want to play Doom: The Dark Ages. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Doom 2016 is really fast-paced, and the running gun element, I love it. I did play Doom Eternals back when it came out. That game is super fun, but it was I think there was just a little too much to it that kind of put me out for a while. I played about half the game and then I stopped, and I never really revisited it. I started Doom 2016 when it came out back in the day, but I never really went through it all the way. So I'm playing that now, probably looking at some footage right now. Absolutely loving it. And Doom: The Dark Ages just looks so good with the fact that there's mech combat. There's this like flying machine that I saw in the trailer. I think it might be a dragon. I don't know, but they just seem to have taken Doom and really enhanced it in a good way. It looks super satisfying, chonkier combat. I guess chonkier would be the right way to explain it, with that big suit you're wearing now and the shield, and the idea that you can stand your ground and fight now instead of just running and gunning looks absolutely phenomenal. And again, very happy to hear that that's not going to be an Xbox exclusive. A lot of cool games are shown at the Developer Direct, so I am excited to see these games, and they're all coming out pretty soon. So that actually brings me on another game that I found out is coming out next week. I'll probably be posting this video tomorrow, Wednesday. So if you are watching this video, happy Wednesday. I will work as hard as I can to get this posted tomorrow. If not, I'll probably post it at least by Friday. So either happy Wednesday or happy Friday, depending on when I get to it. We'll see. But next week on the 4th, we're getting Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I'm very excited for that game. I played some of Deliverance 1 back when it came out. I'm going to be honest, I only put about 8 to 10 hours in that game and then I stopped because the sim element was a little too intense. And I heard that they kept that in the second game, but they made it a little more accessible. So I've been hearing really good things about it from, YouTubers that I watch who have played it early at, an event that they held. And they said it's really good. So I am looking forward to that, playing them when they came out. So I kind of want to, that's a change that I want to do this year in 2025. I want to buy my games and play them when they come out, if it's a new game, especially if it's something that I'm looking forward to. And Kingdom Come is something that I'm looking forward to. So I will keep you updated in a video next week on whether I did end up picking that up. But yeah, a lot of good games to look forward to. And just to kind of go back to what I was talking about in terms of Xbox, I really do hope that they come out with a really cool handheld device, or at least some way to enjoy exclusive Xbox games for someone like me who doesn't own an Xbox Series X. And I really just don't see the value in a Series X right now. I don't have a reason to buy one besides playing the games that are on there. But with buying the PS5 Pro recently, it just doesn't have that much value to me. And no hate to Xbox. I love Xbox. I think they have some great exclusives. And I think it's a shame that they seem to be in kind of a weird place right now with that. But hey, I mean, after this developer direct, they really came with a punch. Even though these games are not exclusive to Xbox, at least not all of them, I'm interested to see what else they come out with. I mean, they have the new Fable game, which we haven't really seen too much of. I don't know when that's going to come out. I'm hoping maybe we see it by the end of the year. That will probably be exclusive to Xbox. So that's why I hope that Xbox really figures out a way for someone like me to be able to access their exclusives without having to pay an arm and a leg to get a gaming PC or like a gaming handheld. And again, I'm not really too educated on the handheld situation. Maybe there is something out there that's a little more affordable that can play those games really well. Let me know in the comments below your advice on that. I've been recording for a little over 15 minutes now, so I want to try to keep these short and sweet. This one will probably be a little longer, but going forward, I want to try to aim for maybe 10 to 15 minutes for these just short and sweet videos that I can easily knock out during a lunch break. That's probably what I'll end up calling this sub-series, Lunch Break with Mo, LittleMoeGaming at lunch. If you're reading the title of the video, you know more than I do right now what I decided to call it. So if you enjoy this kind of content and would like to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the Xbox games that were shown, any of the games I mentioned in this video. Let me know how you feel about that. And I did mention that I was going to talk a little more about Arcanage, the VR game that I'm playing, but I am out of time, so I will talk about that in my next video. So anyways, here's a LittleMoeGaming for you at lunch. Take care.